Hi everyone, it's Simon here with a review of Bombfest. Bombfest is a 1 to 4 player local multiplayer game that's available for PlayStation 4, which is the one you'll see on your screen, Xbox One, PC, Mac and Nintendo Switch. Be aware though, on PlayStation 4 I can only find this game on the American store, so that's where I bought it on the sale that was going on last week. Apologies for my voice, I'm recovering from a heavy cold. I will sound a little bit like I've hit puberty again. I promise you, I'm much older than that. This game is for 1 to 4 players locally, although you can fill in with bots, and the bots are quite competent if you need to do so with this. And it's like Bomberman without the lanes, and like an arena bomb explosion game. What I really like about it, the first thing you'll spot out of the box, is the aesthetic of it all. Each character that you can pick is like a wooden character block, and this game kind of takes the premise of it's as if you're a child playing with your toys, but your toys have come to life. So as they move around, it's almost like the movement is as if you're picking up and putting them down, moving them around like a child on squares on a board game. I find it really, really cute. However, what is not cute is the bombs that you throw at each other around these excellent environments. There's 13 environments for you to unlock and play with, so you've got things like the kitchen sink, the rubber duck in the bath, on the table in the dining area, on the bedside cabinet in the bedroom, playing around on a storage boxes in the loft. All of these are unlockable. Love the theming of the game entirely, and it's some of the best stuff that's out there for the game and how it works. As you play through the game, what you'll find is that you'll be chucking bombs at each other to deplete your health, or to blast your enemies off the screen or off the platform, because it's almost like a ring out or die by trying kind of game. The rounds are over very, very quickly. Very rarely will they go beyond 30 seconds, and that's because the arenas are really, really small. That kind of is a back and forth thought for me, because sometimes I'm like, yes, this is steaming through really quickly, and when you've got a couple of mates over and you're having a good go on this, the game goes thick and fast. But it does mean that sometimes it feels almost like it's over too soon on some of the really small environments, because there's so many different bombs dropping, and the bombs will drop at a very quick rate, and you can decide actually the quickness of how the spawn rate of the bombs can fall onto your environment depending on what you set it in the options. But regardless, the bombs will keep dropping. When you hit one, you get the red radius that will flash to kind of tell you who's going to get hurt or what's going to explode within that radius. Very quickly you'll have chain reactions of bombs setting each other off, and quite often everyone will get hit and you'll explode off to the side, and it will just be pot luck as to whether or not you get caught up in some of the environmental bits that are on the level, or you've just been really, really fortunate that you've kind of gone stand in the middle of the bomb and try and like stop yourself from being blasted off sideways. I also find it quite fun as well that you've got like little cotton swabs that you can use as a sword. That's kind of like your only melee attack that you have in the game if you manage to get that power up. And there's also modifiers that you can unlock as well. So there's like a low gravity mode, there's a one hit kill mode, and there's other types of bombs that you unlock as you progress through playing the game. Everything is pretty much unlocked within an hour. So whilst your very first couple of games you'll just have a couple of arenas and the very basic bomb, after that you'll start to get like the ice bomb that you can slide across as opposed to throwing it, so it won't go over gaps but it will kind of bounce off of walls and stuff like that, and that's quite handy. You've got ones that you can stick onto the back of people or onto the side of the arena walls, and they'll kind of go off in proximity. There's the nuke, which kind of is like a one-hit kill if you get caught up in that environment, in the area of that explosion, sorry. And there's also a loaf of bread, which just seems to be like a really fast, speedy kill. The beauty of this game is that because it's so fast-paced and the arenas are so small, it's almost like an extreme version of hot potato. Because you'll throw the bomb at someone, you've got a couple of flashes before that bomb explodes, so you can very quickly like throw the bomb back towards where it came from or chuck it to someone else, and quite often you'll find that the first couple of bombs you'll end up chucking around other people to just try and get rid of, and then if you've got other bombs that are dropping down, then that's where the fly in the ointment comes in, because like you can't throw the bread after it's been thrown once kind of thing, it will just explode. The sticky ones, you're then stuck with it, and then you're like, ugh. And then if other people see it, they'll throw the bombs at the sticky person, because they know that that will be a chain reaction that could well KO someone straight out of the game altogether. There's also a really cool thing, so you can choose how many rounds that you want to go through for points for winning. And you get points for surviving to the end of the match, a point for killing people, but then you can also kind of have like a self-sacrifice suicide, lose points if you fall off the map, or if you're like first one off the map, you lose points as well, that kind of stuff. But at the end of the amount of rounds that you choose to like amass these points, there's this really cool feature where every character that's been killed across that whole game platform kind of drops down from the screen. And if you've been playing a 10-round match, you're going to have 30 little wooden characters all like drop down into the screen. You're like, ah, oh. And it's just a really cool little montage at the end, which I really liked. So yeah, that is Bombfest. I do recommend it. It is short, it is sweet. It's going to be one of those games that if you've got mates over, it's going to be part of your local multiplayer, like switch in, switch out, but it's not going to be one that you're going to spend like a couple of hours solidly playing, because the game is so fast paced, it's over so quickly, you don't need to spend that long on it. However, it will be part of your regular local multiplayer rotation. This one's good to kind of do a first to 10 and then like swap out for something else, and loser does shots. That's how we play it anyway. So I hope that was informative. Apologies for my voice. Any questions, please do leave them in the comments below. And cheers for watching. Bye.
This channel is just one of my many projects that cover games, music and film. If you enjoy any of these and would consider supporting me to develop further in the future, you can do so by visiting patreon.com/Satorimon. Thank you for your time and for watching the video.